Well, welcome to my very first YouTube video. Not my very first video, but as most of you know, I started out with doing my my videos on Facebook Live, and yeah, I've had some good success on there, and I've had some good followings, and I've had a few suggestions from friends on where to go next, what the next steps are. So I thought maybe a YouTube channel, and so here I am. So this is my very first official video. I've had a YouTube channel, I guess, for a couple of years now, but there's a couple of small little things on their videos, but not really as something that I'm doing right now. So yeah, so welcome. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a regular, and when I mean regular, it's probably every night or every second night. I'm going to be doing some cooking videos, and they're going to basically talk about, and they're going to be based on healthy choice meals. As most of you know, I'm a direct distributor with Isagenix, health and wellness company, and I have been for the past almost 5 years now. And what that has done is it's driven me to pursue my passion of cooking a little bit more, and I know there's a lot of unhealthy choices out there as far as food choices. So and I've been in the industry before for 20 years, so I know all about unhealthy food choices. Sorry guys, but I worked for 7-Eleven for 13 years. I watched people come in and just load up on crap for many years. I was a district manager, and I also worked for Tim Hortons. So I watched as much as people think it's healthy. It's not. I worked as a general manager for different locations for about 7 years. So I've watched hundreds and 100 cars an hour going through a drive-through making unhealthy choices, and so that kind of prompted me with all that. The whole Isagenix, my experience with Isagenix, my passion for healthy choice foods. It seemed like a good combination, and my love to cook. So a little bit about me. So yeah, I've been cooking since I was a kid. Basically, I could put together most of a roast beef dinner by the time I was 10 years old. My parents both worked, so my sister and I was the chosen one for the cooking, and so basically I could prepare most of a roast beef dinner, and my mom would come home and finish it off by the time by the time it was almost done. I even knew how to stuff garlic cloves inside a roast beef at 10, so I had a little bit of an understanding of flavors and spices. And so it's a little bit later in life that things come up later in life, and all of a sudden you rediscover passion. So that's what I'm doing now. So welcome to my first video of my cooking video, and please, whatever way or method, and we can figure that out later. I'm new at this, okay, so I'm winging it as I go. You can tell, but whatever method you guys can contact me in, whether it's through Facebook, other social media outlets, or through YouTube, or even direct messages, emails, whatever. I would love to hear more recipe ideas too, because I'm going to need a lot of input from people as I go forward with this. I'm going to need some suggestions. I mean, I don't have all the ideas, but I certainly would love to recreate your own passionate foods. If you ever watch Beat Bobby Flay, it's a great show. I watch it at nighttime on the Food Network. I know I'm a bit of a geek, but I like the Food Network. And basically what he does, he has two people go against each other, and then the winner, independent judges of course, challenges him. And it's Beat Bobby Flay. And quite often the chefs, what he does is he actually allows them to do their signature recipe, and he each has to try and better it, which is kind of cool. So but for me, what I'm open to is I'm looking for lots of great recipes. So if you have some that you want to say, hey, this is my signature recipe, Ken, do you want to try and make it? Please send me your info. I will. I'll do it. I'll do my best anyway to either measure up to your expectations or even mine, I guess. So yeah. Anyway, let's have some fun with it and see where it goes. Why not, right? Nothing ventured. So right now, what I'm going to be doing, and I'm gonna this video is going to be a two-parter, or I may figure out a way with my wonderful girlfriend, because she's so smart, and her smart little young daughter. We might figure out a way how to splice these together later so it's only one video. So, but what I'm going to do basically tonight is we're going to, my first creation for my video, and I've got lots of recipes written down and recorded and notes and things, but for tonight what I wanted to do is I wanted to do some new skillet cooking, because it's been something I've been watching for a long time. I've been watching, like, of course, the Food Network, and they're doing a lot of skillet cooking. It's always fascinated me because you can get those skillets so hot, and if you're ever at a restaurant where you get a burning skillet with, you know, just some great, maybe a Mexican skillet or something. There's just so much that you can do with them. So today what I did is I went out and I bought some skillets. I went to HomeSense and Winners, and I bought these skillets, and they're cast iron. They're 8-inch pans basically. So here's the size of my head. So I basically have a huge head. Look at the size of my head. Oh my God. Okay, so that's an 8-inch pan. Apparently I have a monster cranium. And here's another one, and what I did was, because we are now, and I have to get a couple more because I've got 3 daughters, and now that our other daughter is here, Ryan, I actually got her own little personal pan. It's a little bit smaller because she's got smaller mouth, but about the size of my hand. So we got 3 cast iron dishes for our little family meal. So that's what I'm going to be making tonight. And I'm going to be doing like a beef fajita recipe, and it's gonna have some flank steak, it's gonna have some mushrooms, it's gonna have some celery, it's gonna have some orange pepper, it's gonna have some green pepper, it's gonna have some onions, a couple, and some red pepper too. And it's going to have some, I think I said flank steak, and there's going to be some flank steak in it with a lot of different cool spices. I'm going to top it off with a little sharp cheese and maybe a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. So it's going to rock. And I'm also going to put, oh yeah, sorry, one other thing, the critical ingredient. You need a little bit of carbohydrates, and we've got some through our vegetables. I'm going to chop up some mini potatoes. You know those little mini potatoes you get from Costco? I'm going to cube them really small, so they actually more of a blend. And they're going to taste so good when they're baked in with that fajita steak, with that flank steak. So I'm looking forward to the meal tonight, and I'm looking forward to doing this more. So please tune in, and tune on to my Facebook later on in around another hour or so, because I will have the finished product, and I'm going to continue this video for those watching, and for those people who are following me. Just click on the second video if I don't figure it out, which I'm sure between these 2 smart girls, I will. So I've got a good team behind me, and yeah, I love them. They're awesome. So thanks everyone, and looking forward to doing more of these videos later on with you. Take care.